Hello, I'm the Dank Oreo, and today we're going to be doing a new video. We're going to be doing ward training part 2. So we're going to be discussing on the topic of wards and like how to use them and where to use them inside the new map. This new map is a little bit bigger, so we have to talk about the new spots that we're discussing. This ward spot right here is really good because I did it just above the line that it doesn't exit like the fog of war, stuff like that. But you can see this ward also goes into the river, although it's not in the water area, and I'll show you right here. I'm going to place a dummy, and so when I walk away from here, you'll see that I'm still able to see the dummy and that it's giving me more vision than what I actually needed. I will be showing you after the ward expires like how not to ward in that area, because you can ward bad. If you ward just below the rocks, you will not get the vision into the jungle. So it's very important information here that you learn it and stuff like that. So right here basically is another ward spot you need to know. And again, just like the previous video, it shows vision into the fog floor of the river. So just an example here, you have a line there, and if you go just below it, you can't see into the enemy jungle. And example number 2, if you do it just above the line, you'll be able to see the water and the enemy jungle right there. So quick information, quick tips, that's the line of the vision basically. So yeah, now we're going to take it to this second tutorial video. I'm going to be covering ward spots going in between towers and why you should ward in between towers and things like that. The first reason why you should be warding in between towers is just to see where the enemy goes when they're not like in front of you. Like when they're traveling into their own jungle, you can see that much more information. Basically, the ward right there in the middle of the towers is going to be showing pathways from the left and right side of the jungle. You'll be able to see where the enemy is moving while they're behind the towers. So it's pretty good. If they're trying to do some jungle camps and they don't want to go through mid lane, they're going to be going through these back towers. And they're going to be doing that efficiently, and they're going to be staying out of sight. That's why you never see people rotate and things like that. So they're traveling through this fog of war. This is really good information. Yeah, and basically if you were to ward right there, right in the midway, you will not be able to see into the far back. So I will be showing that here. This is a very long video tip right here. So once these ward expires, you can see that if you ward right there, you will not be able to see into the enemy jungle just behind that turret. Even if you do a max ward right here, you will not be able to extend that vision behind that tower. You will not be able to see enemies choosing to go in that pathway behind their turret to go across their jungle. So even if I put more wards, you will still not be able to see the extension of the ward going past that tower and things like that. And if you ward just on the line, the minions do not attack it because it's not on the turret range. So right now you can see I'm doing this ward spot over here just right in the middle of their turret. So you can just see some examples. If I was to put a ward dummy right here, you can see that it's not going to show up. It will probably show up if your hero travels across it, but then again, your wards do not spot that enemy crossing between it. So moving on to another example, I'm going to be showing you how to ward in their base when you have their towers gone and you just need to focus their tier 3 towers. Like this spot is most important because you want to be able to show an advantage on the enemy that you have these ward spots down, that you are prepared for team fights, you are prepared for whatever they throw at you. So just imagine there's 5 heroes under the tower. This ward will be able to see all 5 of them. Alright, you want to get everything, and The minions do not attack the ward also because it's out of sight of the turret. You can also ward right here, and it is also safe, and I'll just show you right here. You have to do it between the tower lines, the stuff like that. This is just a bonus video. You're able to walk between the line of the turret without taking turret shots. Yeah, so this ward spot right here, I'm going to be showing you a new location. You can put it just outside of the dragon pit, and you'll be able to see inside the dragon. So very good information there. If you put the ward on the first location that I put it, you'll be able to see the riverside and the jungle. It's very good. That's going to give you a lot of vision. It's going to tell you a lot of information where the heroes are or whatever else is happening. So then again, this ward spot, a lot of people ward inside of the Sakaar pit, but as you can see, you cannot get that. You can't get enough vision because there's also a target dummy there that you could not see with the dragon, with the ward inside the Sakaar pit. Excuse me. So right here, there's also an invisible line where you can ward and can't ward. So if you put it just outside of that Sakaar pit, it will not work. You have to put it just a little bit inside, and you'll be able to see all the vision afterwards if you put it in this spot. So yeah, that's pretty good information. Even when I walk away, you still be able to see that vision is given what it's doing.